So here's a quick little story about Jennifer. Um, when this is before I knew who Jennifer really was. And I remember there were a lot of things that she would say that would strike me as odd. And this is one of those times. So it was a rainy day, and at the time Jennifer was still on conservatorship, but she was going to the mental health clinic where I met her. And this was the first time we've actually hung out outside of our program. And we went to Rite Aid down the street from where our clinic was. And I ended up paying for alcohol. I think it was Fireball. I ended up paying for Fireball. And then we got some soda. I think it was Coca-Cola or something. And we ended up going to this little community center that was once a school. I believe it was a middle school. And we were hanging out in the stairwell, just drinking Fireball and running it down with soda. And we had a lookout, and we were, it was a group of us. It was a large group, actually. And we were all just having fun, drinking or whatever. I hadn't eaten anything all day, which I then realized afterwards that was probably not a good idea. But we ended up going outside and playing on the swings and playing on the slide and everything in the rain. And me and one of Jennifer's sisters were throwing wood chips at each other, playfully, not aggressively or hurting each other or anything like that. And I remember Jennifer said something that struck me as odd, and she said, "I've never done anything like this before." And I remember just thinking, like, you've never played in the rain? Like, you've never drank or anything, out in the rain? And I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And I remember we were all chasing each other on the playground, acting like kids. And then it hit me. And I started feeling a little out of it. And the next thing I know, I'm in our program. And I have, I'm feeling really warm and I'm wet. And I remember I ended up going home and just feeling better after I drank a lot of water and eating stuff. But anyway, so then Jennifer told me, or I ended up finding out afterwards, that Jennifer and her sister realized that they were going to be late for being picked up by one of their conservator people or whatever from the program. So they ended up, so they were like, "Oh my God, we're going to be late." And so everyone else was going to leave me behind because I kind of got drunk, I guess. And Jennifer was like, "No, we can't leave him. We have to help him." And so she ended up helping me, and I was leaning on her, I guess, and we were walking to our program, and she said, I guess she whispered to me that, "Oh, the sky's peeing." And then I started shouting out, "The sky is peeing, the sky is peeing." And to this day, all my friends keep saying that, "Oh yeah, I remember that time when John was shouting, or JR was shouting, 'The sky is peeing.'" And it was really Jennifer who came up with that, I guess. But yeah, it was one of those things where I kind of look back on it and I laugh about it, even though I don't really remember some of it. It's whatever, though. But yeah, so yeah. Oh, and then there was another time. This was after I went to her parents' sentencing, sometime after. She told me, or we were walking, and I remember saying, "People are attracted to me like flies on shit." And she, without looking at me, was like, "You're not brown." And then she looks up at me and she's like, "Oh." And that's when I was like, "Oh my god." We were laughing so hard about that. And I think that was also a time when I realized that we're gonna be best friends. And that was right. Because Jennifer never saw me, she didn't even realize what color I really was. So that was funny. And and I know that she feels so stupid about that, but we still laugh about it. I think it was very sweet. And it showed the type of person she is. The one that sees past your skin color, which is amazing and kind of funny. But yeah, I love you, Jen. Love you so much.